welcome to the Crafty Momma podcast. My name is Dawn and I am your host. I am coming to you from Hamilton, Ontario, Canada, which is smack dab between Niagara Falls and Toronto, about 45 minutes from each, on this Monday, October 9th, which is Thanksgiving here in Canada. So I want to say happy Gobble Gobble Day to all my fellow Canadians. Hope you're having a wonderful Thanksgiving weekend. I had my dinner yesterday, which was great. I did kind of end up in a little bit of a turkey coma, which kind of sucked because I had a lot of plans that I wanted to get done. Didn't get a chance to get them all done, but I did get a chance to get one thing done that I really wanted to do, and you can kind of see what I'm wearing. So yeah, happy Thanksgiving to all my fellow Canadians. This is a knitting podcast, knitting and crafty podcast. I want to say thank you to all the subscribers that have subscribed to my channel. Thank you so much. I appreciate it so much. Thank you for coming back and joining me time and time again. Just see what's going on with me. And to all the new viewers that haven't been here yet, thank you so much for stopping by and checking it out. Hopefully you'll enjoy. And if you do, make sure you subscribe and give me a thumbs up. That would be awesome. And yes, for all my returning viewers, thank you so much. So much. I appreciate it so much. I can't believe this is episode 21. 21. This is crazy. I love doing it though. I love podcasting. I'd podcast every day if I could. I just not enough time to do that though. Because it takes a lot to get a podcast started. You gotta grab all the stuff that you want to talk about. You gotta me, I like to try and write somewhat of a show notes off to the side just so I don't forget stuff, because I've forgotten so many things through the past. So hopefully I'm getting a little bit better. Hopefully you guys are enjoying, and if you do, make sure you hit that thumbs up and subscribe so you can keep in touch with me and find out everything that's going on. Today is a pretty exciting episode, I will say, because I do have an FO and I have three giveaways to do today. Well, 2 of them I'm drawing for, 1 of them I'm announcing, so yay. So thank you all for stopping by and taking some time to spend with me today. It's going to be absolutely crazy. Coming up, I'm not looking forward to the big C word. Christmas. Yeah. Because I worked Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday this week. It was insane. It was insane. And I'm thinking, okay, it's only Thanksgiving weekend. I really am afraid what Christmas is going to be like. I am really afraid what Christmas is going to be like if it was this busy for this weekend. It is insane. Pardon me. But yeah, last Christmas I worked, well, see, normally I work between 28 and 32 hours, which is perfect for me because that gives me time to come home and knit and to sew my bags and now to dye yarn and stuff like that. Last Christmas, I worked from mid-November to right through till New Year's, 40-hour weeks. Now, that's not too bad, except for the fact that some of those weeks I was working 6 days a week, because he split up and did 2 4-hour shifts, and then the other 4 were 7 or 8 hour shifts, which is just exhausting. Working 6 days a week over Christmas is just crazy. I hope he has enough coverage this year that we don't have to do that, because that was insane. I didn't feel like doing anything Christmas related last year because I was just so exhausted every day. So, but I do plan on dyeing yarn and stuff and sewing bags ahead of time. So hopefully I won't have to worry about stressing out and getting everything dyed up during the month of December, because that is going to be absolutely insane. So anyways, I'll talk a little bit more about that kind of stuff a little later. Let's get on to some administrative stuff and where you can find me and all that fun jazz. You can find me on Instagram in 2 places. Crafty Momma _73 is my general account where I share my knitting, my sewing, my yarn dyeing, my day-to-day stuff, everything like that. And then you can also find me on Candy Coated Yarn on Instagram as well, which that is basically just yarn and shop update stuff. So depending on what you care for, you can subscribe or follow either or both. That would be awesome. I actually have had quite a few new followers lately, which is kind of awesome. I love that. Thank you so much if you follow me on Instagram. My Ravelry, I have Crafty Momma 73 on Ravelry. And the Ravelry group is Crafty Momma Designz. My Facebook page and my Etsy shop are also Crafty Momma Designz with a Z. Yeah. The website with this week I only closed twice. So, which means I have Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, 3 days out of the 5, which I get home earlier, so I'll have time to do stuff. So hopefully I can get working on that website and get that up next time I podcast. Fingers crossed. I do plan on doing both for now, Etsy and the website, just to see how things go. If I notice more people are shopping through the website than Etsy, then I may close Etsy, but I don't think I will close Etsy until after Christmas. I think you guys are good until Christmas at least. Anyways, that's where you can find me. I'm also on Twitter and Tumblr as well, but I'm not very active on those. So those other ones are where you can find me most often. Fruit flies galore. Oh my God, they are insane. Absolutely insane this year. I don't know where you guys are from, but here in Ontario, fruit flies have been ridiculous everywhere. You go to eat at McDonald's or something, there's fruit flies flying around. Even in my work, where we don't have open food, but I'm thinking some of the people that work there leave their coffees and stuff out overnight and stuff, and they forget to take it home with them and stuff, and I'm thinking that's probably where the fruit flies are coming from. Oh my God, did not think fruit flies was a tongue twister, but I guess it is. All right, let's get on to some fun administrative stuff. We have a couple KALs going on in the Ravelry group right now. We have the Socks All the Time KAL, which basically you knit a pair of socks and you drop it in the FO thread. Done. Any kind of sock. It can be kids socks, adult socks, men's socks, teen socks, short socks, long socks, knee socks, any socks. Doesn't matter. Get it done. Stick it in the FO thread. And I didn't realize, but my sock chatter thread had been hiding. It dropped way down in the list, so it was invisible for a while. So I posted in there today and bumped it back up. So make sure you're getting your chatter stuff. Show us your socks that you're working on, patterns you're working on, yarn you're using, all that kind of stuff, because I went to go and pull a name for a sock pattern giveaway, and that's when I realized I couldn't find the thread, so I had to search for it. But yeah, so make sure you get that in there, because you never know when I'm going to do a random giveaway, which I'm going to do today. So make sure you're getting it in the chatter thread. Chat to us, let us know what you're working on, and then get it in the FO thread as well. And speaking of FO threads, I do have Show Me Your FOs, which I was going to do the random one from that after the sock one didn't work, but there wasn't very many recent FOs in there, so I decided against that one as well. See, I want to give stuff away, but there just isn't enough people chatting to give them away. I'm kidding. I am going to give something away, and it's a pretty good shot for the ones I'm giving away because I did decide to do the FO one. I thought I did the other one. I did the FO thread, and yeah, there wasn't very many FOs, so you got a good chance of winning if you have something in that FO. Look how much gray. Oh my God, I gotta color my hair again. Holy, you never realize how much gray you have when your hair's been colored. Yikes. Um, the One Skein KAL we have going on right now in the group as well. So basically anything you knit that takes only one skein of yarn. It can be mitts, it can be shawls, it can be cowls, it can be scarves, it could be hats. Hats work. As long as it is one skein of yarn, 75% of a skein, you're good to go. So drop it in the FO thread and also get in the chatter thread as well. Show us what one skein objects you're working on. Share your patterns, your yarn, all that fun stuff so we can comment and like all your stuff. We also have the Winter is Coming Make Along, which is coming along really, really nicely, I must say. And that is being co-hosted by my friend Levi of the WTFKnitting podcast. We are co-hosting that one, and we have quite a few FOs in the thread already, so that is pretty awesome. This one ran from September 1st all the way to October 31st, so I believe you have 3 more weeks to get your winter items in there. Yeah, so make sure you're doing that. I will be drawing from the FO thread. I'm not sure if Levi is drawing from the Instagram one or not. I'm pretty sure that's what he's doing. So make sure you're using the hashtag Winter is Coming MAL for your chance to win something else. Whips are included, but they must be less than 25% started September 1st. Now this winter make along, you can sew, you can knit, you can crochet, any of the crafty things, as long as it is a winter item. You're looking at mitts, gloves, hats, scarves, cowls, boot toppers, sweaters, cardigans, shawls, anything that keeps you nice and warm in the winter. That's what we're looking for. But we were not including socks because we have so many sock knit-alongs and stuff going on all over Ravelry. So we decided to kind of take socks out of the equation for this one. Yeah, so I guess that's it for the KALs going on in the Ravelry group. Let's get on to a couple giveaways though, shall we? Yay, giveaways! Every month I draw a name from either the One Skein KAL or the sock KAL, because those are year-long ones. So every other month I choose. So every other month there is a winner from that KAL. So every month I choose from the opposite, if that makes any sense. The last one I did was the sock one. So this is coming from the One Skein KAL knit along. And I'm trying to think what I want to give away. Do I want to give away? I'm going to give away a skein of yarn. Why not? Why not? So before I started, I did the random number generator for a couple giveaways just to kind of save a little bit of time with this, because we all know that mine go long anyways. Hopefully this one's not too long, but I always say that and it always ends up being an hour. So anyways, it was between number 11 and number 23. So we only have 22 finished objects in the One Skein KAL right now. So 22 because mine was the first post and stuff. So I did random number generator and it came up with number 19. So let's see who number 19 is. I didn't look to see who any of the people were that won. I just kind of draw the name so I can find it on the podcast with all of you. All right. I should have had this open. Oh, goodness. Pardon me. Let's see. We are doing the One Skein FO thread. All right, number 19 is Yarn Taxi Driver. Congratulations. She knit up a really, really cute pair of orange variegated fingerless mitts. I actually really, really think that's adorable. They're very cute. I like that. Yarn Taxi Driver, who is Janet from Connecticut. Sorry, my leg's itchy. So congratulations, Janet. Get a hold of me and take a browse through my Etsy shop. Let me know what skein of yarn you would like, and it is yours. Yeah. So that is for the first one. So congratulations, Janet, for winning the One Skein KAL Knit Along. The thread for this, or the drawing for this section. This, what word am I looking for? This bi-monthly? No. Every other month, whatever. So congratulations, Janet. Get a hold of me on Ravelry or Instagram, whichever you prefer, in the next couple weeks. Let me know which yarn you would like, and I will get that out to you as soon as I can. I'm also going to do a pattern giveaway, and yeah, I didn't think I did the FO thread, but I guess I did. So we only had 18 entries, but I had done one previously. So it is from, what did I say? Last month, I believe. Number 12 to 18. So you have a really, really good shot. Yeah, I chose from a month ago. Yeah, from August. So if you had an FO in the FO thread in August or September or the beginning here of October, your name was entered. And so that was from number 12 to 18. And the winner was number 18. So let's scroll down and see who that is. VT Kimmy Kim. Congratulations. You have won a pattern of your choice, $5 or less American. Yes, $5 or less. And let me know on Ravelry which pattern you've chosen, and I will get that out to you as soon as possible. It can be any pattern at all, as long as it is $5 or less American. She actually knit a poncho for her daughter, which was adorable. And oh my God, she knit Brian from Family Guy stuffed toy. So flippin' cute. I absolutely love it. It is adorable. Adorable. So congratulations, Kim. Get a hold of me and let me know what pattern you would like, and I will get that out to you as quickly as I can. Let's see. What else is up? Okay, I think that's it for the administrative type thing. I do have a giveaway announcement to do. If you are interested in donating to the podcast, let me know. I am more than honored to give your items away and help you promote your shops. Speaking of donations, shoot, I forgot to bring that out. Give me 1 second and I will go get the prize. All right, I'm back. So, speaking of donations, we did have a lovely lady donate a bag for me to give away. And her name is Dawn, and she is from the Codependant Knitters podcast. And she had sent me some goodies. I had no idea was coming in the mail, but she had sent me some goodies, and she sent a bag for me to give away. And I'm going to do that now. So what we're going to do is I'm going to make a thread in the Ravelry group, and you need to do a few things. You need to be subscribed to my podcast. You need to be a member of the Ravelry group. And then what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to go and visit Dawn's Etsy shop, which is The Knit's Best Thing, which is an adorable name. I absolutely love it. Check her shop out. See all her fun stuff that she has in the shop. She has bags. She has notion pouches. She's got needle cozies, all that kind of thing, or needle keepers, or whatever you want to call them. She's got all that kind of stuff in her shop. So make sure you check out her shop, and then come back into the Ravelry thread and let me know what your favorite item is that is in her shop. This does a couple things. One, it allows you to see new makers and check out their shop, which gives them a little bit of a boost in the views and visits and all that kind of stuff. And then also by responding in the Ravelry group, because Dawn is a member, it'll give her a chance to look to see what people are liking most in her group or in her shop. And then that way she'll know kind of the type of things people are looking for. So make sure you're doing that. Be a member of the Ravelry group. Be a subscriber to my podcast. And check out her shop. Check out her shop. Let me know in the Ravelry group what your favorite item from her shop is. And you can win this bag. The colors in this bag are ridiculous. I absolutely love them. They're so bright and fun. And this is going to be her medium-sized bag. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure this is her medium-sized bag. All right. There it is. Isn't that fun? Oh my God, so fun. It's actually kind of blowing out a little bit. It's a little bit brighter. Let me see if I can get a better. Yeah, like that right there. That's a little bit better color. But yeah, it's so cute. And it's got the handle, which is really, really nice. And it also comes with a little stitch marker progress keeper flower, which is really, really cute. And the inside is this really pretty pink. Really, really pretty pink. And she's got some goodies in here for you as well. So yeah, make sure you're checking out her shop, subscribe to my channel, get in the Ravelry group, and make sure you're a member in there as well. And let me know what your favorite item is from her shop, and you can win this bag. I mean, it's so pretty. So pretty. And there's her cute little tag, The Knit's Best Thing. I think that is an adorable name. Oh, there you go. That's perfect coloration right there. So make sure you're doing all those fun things, and you have a chance to win this beautiful bag. Thank you so, so much, Dawn, for sending a giveaway. I don't get very many, so it's really, really special when I do. So I just want to say thank you again. I really, really appreciate it. And if you guys haven't checked out her podcast, you need to do so. It's her and her friend Lisa. I'll be talking about their podcast a little bit later. But so, yeah, make sure you're doing all that. Get in the group. Let us know what your favorite item from her shop is. And definitely check out her podcast, too. Those girls are a lot of fun. Alrighty. So if you are interested in donating to the podcast as well, like I said, get a hold of me and we can chat. And yeah. All right. What do we have coming up? Ooh, we have got some knitting stuff coming up next. We're going to talk about an FO. Yeah, I have one. I do. I didn't tell you what I was drinking today. My cute little GP mug. I am drinking David's tea. Big surprise. But I'm drinking one that isn't available anymore. I was searching through all my teas and I'm like, oh, I forgot I have this one. And it was one of my favorites last year or beginning of this year. Beginning of this year, I think it was. Coffee cake. I am so glad I still have some of that available because it is so good. I've missed it so much. So it's so nice to have some left that I can try. Because I don't think it goes bad, and if it does, it's a while because it tastes just the same as it did when I had it last. Mm-mm. So yummy. Yummy. Alrighty. Let's get on to FOs. This is my FO. Yes, it is. Look at it. I'm so sad. I'm going to take it off though because I'm getting a little bit warm. A little bit warm. This is my shawl pattern. And it's so good. And it's so big. And I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Yet to be named. I haven't named it yet. So that's where you guys can come in. A few episodes ago, I did say that I wasn't sure what I was going to name it, and I had people going to the YouTube, well, this episode and comment, well, not this episode, but the episode I was talking about it in, and comment on what they think I should name the shawl. So I'm going to do the same thing now. If you commented in the last one, you can comment again in this one. You can use the same name, whatever. It's totally up to you. I'm going to take both into consideration, both podcasts that I mentioned it. Anyways, if you have a suggestion as to what I can name this shawl, let me know. On my next podcast, I'm going to announce the name of the shawl. And if I pick your name, you'll get the shawl pattern for free, which would be nice because who doesn't love free shawl patterns? Everybody loves free shawl patterns. Anyways, I blocked it. I didn't aggressively block it. I didn't even use needles. I just kind of pulled it and laid it out because I don't have blocking wires. And whenever I try and block something with just the needles, I end up with like the little scoopy kind of deals, and I didn't want this to be that type of shawl. So anyways, this is my shawl pattern. All I have left to do is weave in the ends. I love it. It is so squishy. It is made with Lolo Did It, the Sweet Tooth colorway, which is absolutely a beautiful colorway. It is so fun. I absolutely love this. Look at that. It's my shawl pattern. I'm so excited. Okay, so where did we start off? We started off over here. Okay. So this is the start. And it's a little bigger. You do a little bit of garter stitch, then you do some eyelets, then you do more garter stitch, then you do more eyelets type of thing. Very simple, very potato chip, very easy, sitting on the couch watching a movie knit, which is nice because that's what I like. And I took it to work with me. So it's so simple to just sit on the bus and knit, stand at the bus stop and knit. I actually was walking and knitting the other day. I could walk and knit. Who knew? Not me. I could walk and knit, which was really exciting. Because before I could walk and knit if I just kind of walked really slow and just kind of, but I was walking at a normal pace and knitting, and I'm like, holy crap, I could walk and knit. So that just means more knitting time for me. Except for the fact that the shawl was getting so long that literally it was like 5 inches from the ground when I was knitting. So I had to kind of like loop it up on my shoulder while I was knitting the other end because I did not want to like drag it on the ground because that would be horrible. Now it's almost to the ground. I think with the way I blocked it, I think it's about 6 feet because it's more than my wingspan, and my wingspan is, well, I'm 5'2", and they say your wingspan is how tall you are. So my wingspan, and there's still this much here left over. So I'm thinking it's probably close to 6 feet. I haven't measured it yet. And I mean, you can probably aggressively block it if you wanted it bigger. But I just kind of, I may try and reblock it once I get the blocking wires because I'm going to buy some. So if you know a good place to buy blocking wires, let me know. Let me know, because I'm looking to buy some and I'm just not sure if I want to buy from Etsy. Um, I'm thinking so, but I'm not positive. I don't know if Knit Picks has blocking wires. I'm not sure. So if you know somewhere that has blocking wires and decent prices, I don't want to spend no 40, 50, 60 bucks on blocking wires. So just let me know, and that would be awesome. So anyways, here we go. And I'm going to bring it a little closer. Okay. And then this is the good part right here. Woo! So you knit like this, and then it ends up coming across, and you're knitting this way. I'm going to do a close-up of this right here without getting it in my tea. But look at the shawl. I love it. I love it. It's so pretty. Look. It's so pretty. So it goes like this, and then here, and then. So it's a pretty decent size shawl, and I love it. Like, and I'm a pretty big girl. You know, I'm not gonna keep it on because I'm getting warm, but I'm a pretty big girl, and I mean I still have the tails coming down, and it's loosing. You know what I mean? So it's a pretty decent size shawl, and I'm really excited about it. So hopefully you guys will be excited about it as well. I do have some test knitters. So this week, while I am off a little early on a couple of those days, I do plan on trying to finish writing up the pattern. I was kind of, oh God, I can't stop looking at this. It is so pretty. So pretty. I was working on writing up a little bit of the notes, a little bit, not like finished notes, but it's like even folded in half, I can't even fit it all on the screen. There we go. Anyways, I plan on getting the shawl pattern written up hopefully this week and out to test knitters after my next podcast, which will be next weekend when I choose the name. I'm hoping to name it something to do with my daughter. So keep that in mind if you're suggesting names. My daughter's name is Alisha. So the podcast that she was on with me, she's like, I thought you're naming it Alisha, but I don't know if I'm going to name it after her as in her name or just something to do with a daughter. So give me your suggestions. I'd love to hear them. And if I choose one of them, you will get the pattern for free. I believe it's going to be a $4 pattern, I think. It's my first pattern, so I don't want to go too expensive. So I'm thinking $4 isn't too bad. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a deal on the first 24 hours. I'm not sure exactly what kind of a deal I'm going to have on it, but there's going to be a deal to get the pattern for the first 24 hours that it's released. So not sure when that's going to be yet. It took me a while, but that's because I was kind of knitting other things and I was kind of working a lot, where there were days I didn't get any knitting done at all. So I've got 4 test knitters, I believe. Yeah, 4 test knitters so far. I could possibly use one more, maybe. If you're interested, let me know. I haven't decided for sure, but I do have 4 test knitters. Yeah, I think maybe I'll just do, I don't know. But there's so many different things you can do with this pattern as well. And on the end of the pattern, I will have other suggestions on what you can do to make this pattern a little more unique, a little more your own. So that is my FO and my shawl pattern. I am so excited to write this up and get this out into the world. Oh my gosh, I can't even. I'm so excited. I'm like ready to write my next one. I am so ready to write my next one. Anyways, pardon me. Yeah, I was really worried when doing this pattern because I wanted to do the last set of eyelets to finish off the pattern. And I was worried that I was running out of yarn. And I'm like, this is the first time I've ever written a shawl pattern, so I'm not sure how much yarn you need to do 6 rows of eyelets. I had no idea because I had to do 6 rows of eyelets plus 2 rows of regular garter and the bind off. So I'm like, that sounds like a lot. I'm not sure how much I'm going to have. I'm kind of glad I stopped where I did because this is all I have left. I rolled it up into a cute little ball. How cute is this ball? This is such a cute little ball. I hope to God you guys did not just hear my stomach growl. Because it's growling so bad right now. I haven't even eaten yet today. And it's like 4 o'clock. Well, I had some cookies. I didn't want to waste time eating on a podcast. But anyways, this is the ball I have left of my yarn. Which I plan on... Oh my God. I plan on making a memory blanket. I don't know. I want to do a memory blanket because I think that would be nice and it'd be a blanket and it'd be, but at the same time, I kind of want to make a memory shawl or scarf or something. No, I think I'll make a blanket, but I don't want to do your typical memory blanket. So I'm thinking of what I can do. Kind of thinking of making my own type of thing. So each square will be a different size. I don't know. I was thinking that I've got so many ideas. Anyways, that's all I have left of my yarn. And this was Lolo did it. Sweet Tooth. It was, yes, 75.25, 100 gram, 463 yards. So that's what I used for my shawl. I used size 7 needles, which is a 4.5 millimeter. But I liked it because it gave it a little more drapey, a little more loose, like, you know what I mean. It's not a very dense, I guess is what I'm saying. It's not very dense. It's a little airy. Oh, I just dropped my balls. So I knit this in a size 7, which is a 4.5. And like I said, it's a little loose and drapey. I was debating on, I want to do another one. I want to do another shawl. But I think I might go down a size and do the size 6s, which is a 4.0. It's only half a size, but probably won't make that much of a difference. But I think I might do that because I do want to do this in a 2-color shawl, where one color I'll do all the garter stitches, and then another color do the eyelets. Now I have yarn here that I'm thinking about using. I'm not sure. I kind of really like the idea. I got all these ends hanging everywhere. I like the idea of this shawl. You guys can let me know what you think. To use this yarn here. This is one of my one of a kind. Is it one of a kind? Yeah, this is one of the kind colorways. This one here, it's all browns and reds, and it's got a little bit. Can't really see it that well. A little bit of green and yellow in there as well. I think I meant to do some Halloween thing and it just didn't work out, which isn't not surprising. There we go in here. There we go. But I really, really like this color. I think it's so pretty. That's actually showing up pretty true. Maybe a little bit darker than what it's showing up, but I was thinking of pairing it with the brown. And this is brown, even though it doesn't really look brown. Oh, there we go. That looks a little bit more true to color there. So I'm thinking of possibly doing this as my 2-color shawl. So this would be all the garter stitches, and this would be the eyelets. What do you think? Let me know what you think. I kind of like it. And my winter coat is red. So if I decided to wear it with my, like in the winter, this might work because this is my coat's red. And I kind of want to get a new winter coat, but if I get a new one, I'll probably red too because I love red. So that is the plan. I also had a plan of making a mini shawl, but I think I might actually make that into a whole different shawl pattern. Plans! I got so many plans. I loved making my own pattern. It was so much fun. So I think that might be something else I'm going to be into. So we'll see how that goes. Because it takes a long time, because if you're starting knitting something and you realize not working out, you got to rip it out and do it over. But it was fun. So that's my FO. My whips, the only whip I've been working on right now is my hat, which is the Tread hat by Shannon Cook, which I'm making for my daughter. I'm using her green yarn that she knit up. I had an issue with this hat and I had to rip it out, but now I'm kind of glad that I did, because I don't know if my gauge is a little looser than it was before, but this fit her so much better. I tried it on her yesterday and tried it on myself, and yeah, so this is the Tread hat. That's the ribbing, and I've just started the regular hat pattern section there with the you can see the pattern coming along, but don't know if I should do this or not. I'll give it a try anyway. Anyway, so see if it's now, so that's good. Didn't have to struggle so much to get it on. I'll just have to like wet it and like not block it, just kind of like wet it and lay it flat. But I'm loving it. I am loving this pattern. This is the first time I've done a hat with magic loop. I'm liking it, but I'm always so worried about laddering, which, I mean, this doesn't seem to be doing too bad. If I can see what I'm doing here. Not too bad for the ladders. I mean, this part usually is, but that's just... Anyways, so this is the Tread hat by Shannon Cook. I am using... So what you do is for the rim, the trim, you use a size 8 needle. And then once you get to the actual hat pattern, you move up to a size 10, which I've never knit with size 10 needles before. So this is a little interesting. It's a lot thicker. It's a little harder to knit with, I find, the bigger needles. Yeah, size 10, so it's a 6.0 millimeter. But I actually really, really like it. It's coming along nicely. It's a darker green. I'll show you the ball. This was one of my daughter's colorways. She just kind of like dumped green in the pot and saw what happened. Well, basically, I said, oh, if you want to variegate it, you know, you add the color to the pot or whatever. And she's like, no. She goes, I think I want to do it this way. So we put the yarn in the pot, and she just took the squirt bottle with the color, and she just kind of squirted all over the top of it, and then just let it sit and let it do whatever it was going to do. And I actually like the way it turned out. So I may have to take that technique and use it for some stuff too. Why not? So, and this is being hemmed in my Holly Hobby bag, which I do have some in the shop right now. I love this bag. It's so cute. And it's got, yeah. And this is my One Skein bag, and it's pretty reasonable size-wise. We got One Skein in the hat in there, and there's lots of room. Pardon me, my nose is itchy. One of my other projects I'm working on, actually I have 2 skeins of yarn in there. One's laying straight flat, the other one's sideways, but the 2 skeins will fit. So that's my other whip. That's all I'm working on right now. I have a couple I want to cast on. Like I said, I want to do my my shawl again in a 2 colors. I also want to knit a cowl. I want to knit a cowl. I am thinking of the 3-color cashmere cowl by Joji Locatelli. Now, I was looking at it. It is really, really cute. I think maybe I want to do it with these colors, because I think this would really make a really pretty 3-color. I was thinking of a 3-color shawl originally when I thought of these colors, but this is a 3-color cowl. So I'm not sure if I want to do 3 colors that kind of blend and sit well together, or if I want to go 3 totally different, fun, wow colors. So I was thinking Shipwrecked with Nerves of Steel and Tremendous Teal. So this is what I was thinking of for the 3-color cashmere shawl. Cashmere. See, I think she might have a shawl too, because I keep saying 3-color cashmere shawl. But 3-color cashmere cowl. What do you think? Let me know. Do you think this would work for a 3-color cashmere cowl? For those of you that have knit it, what do you think? Oh my gosh, these colors are coming out almost perfect. They're a little more bluey than teal, but they're pretty dang close. I love these colors together. See, I was debating on the gray. I was like, do I do gray and make it lighter, or do I make up another brown? Let me know what you guys think, because I can't decide. I like it with the brown, but I also like it with the gray. I don't know. So, I mean, there's a 4-color shawl there. So let me know what you think. If you think I should do those colors at all. If I should do gray or brown. I don't know. So those are the 2 things that I want. Oh, one more thing I need to cast on, which I think will be dyeing up today, is my daughter wants me to do a Voodoo You Love Me. Now I bought the needles for it and everything. I have the pattern. All of that is good. She wants it in her, see if I can grab this without having a yarn avalanche. Eek. She wants me to do this in another one that she dyed, the random thing, which is so pretty. Her purple with some black shit. This is what she calls it. This really is not showing up at all. This kind of looks black. It's really, really pretty though. Bring it over here. Maybe it'll show up more purple. Yeah, maybe it's a little bit more purple. It's a really deep purple. It's really, really pretty. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Anyways, so she wants a Voodoo You Love Me out of this colorway. But she doesn't want me to do it on the fingering weight. She wants me to do it on the Aran weight because she wants a bigger stuffy. She doesn't want a smaller stuffy. And the thinner the weight you use, the smaller the stuffy will be, and she wants a decent size stuffy. So we're going to dye up some of this today and hopefully cast that on this week at some point. Yeah, so those are plans. Those are the plans of the cast-ons I hope to do in the next week or so. So much knitting I want to do. And I want to get back to knitting my socks, which I haven't touched in like a month. Bad girl, I know. And this is going to be a while still, but I do want to knit a sweater or a cardigan. I was looking at the boxy sweater. I want to knit a poncho. God, I got so many things I want to knit. I've said this before, I just need to quit my job. Yeah, right. Yeah. So those are a little more down the line, but a poncho or a cardigan or sweater, something like that. So if you have any patterns you can suggest, let me know. I've never done anything like any of those before, so something that's fairly simple to follow would be awesome. So let me know about that. I have others I want to knit too, but I've got so many things in my queue, it's ridiculous. I'm sure we all are, right? We all have tons in our queues. So that's it for the knitting for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you guys are interested in some chit chat and some shop update type stuff, stick around. Yeah, actually I'm going to go into it is a little chit chat, but it's an ask me anything question, which I haven't had a lot of those. I've only had 2 ask me anything questions so far, and I'm really excited because I'm not really the best person to ask for knitting questions, because even though I've been knitting over a year, I still consider myself an intermediate beginner, I guess. I haven't really done a lot of techniques. I haven't done cables. I haven't finished my first pair of socks. I haven't done, there's a few things that I haven't done. But I'm still interested in anything you guys have to ask me, whether or not it is knitting related, pattern related, dyeing, yarn related. If you have a question, don't hesitate to ask. There is an Ask Me Anything thread in the Ravelry group, and I'm happy to answer them. I will try and answer them on here first, and then I'll post in the group and let you know that I've answered it on my podcast. So let's get on with the Ask Me Anything question. This question comes from our pattern winner today, VT Kimmy Kim. She says, "Hi Dawn, I have been knitting for over a year now, but it is slow going and I am wanting to branch out and learn some new skills. I have mastered knit and purl and I'm working on a grain shawl by Tin Can Knits. I haven't done any knitting in the round yet and DPNs intimidate me. Do you have any pattern recommendations for someone who is wanting to expand their skills without getting too frustrated or intimidated? Thanks, Kim." Okay, so I'm not a big fan of DPNs either. I'm not. Funny sort of story. The very first thing that I knit beside little swatches of test knitting was a I-cord headband that I made for my daughter, which was on DPNs. And that was the first actual project that I knitted. People thought I was crazy, but I ended up making 3 of them. Pardon me. I made one for my daughter, and then a girl from work really liked it, so she wanted me to make her one. So I made one for her, and then I made my daughter another one, but it was a really small one. It had like three little I-cords, and they were attached, So it had like 3 different headbands, and then it attached as one at the back. So that was my first knitting projects, were on DPNs, and it was okay. It is a little fidgety. You got to really get used to it. I'm not a big fan. The first thing I ever knit in the round was a sockhead hat by McClure, I believe. Kelly McClure, I think, is the name of the, let me just double check that real quick. Pretty sure the sockhead hat was Kelly McClure. Let me just double check. Oh, I was right. Sockhead hat by Kelly McClure. That was the very first in the round project that I've knit. Now with that one, I just did the 16-inch circular needle, because you just knit round and round and round and round and round. The only thing with that is when you get to the crown where you have to start decreasing, you have to switch to DPNs, which I did. And I found, I mean, it was okay. It was a little bit of a pain in the butt, and I was worried about laddering, and I did have some laddering in that hat pattern. So that's why with the hat that I'm knitting now, I'm using magic loop, because when you get to the decreases, you still use the same needle, you just have to use less. Yeah, so I would suggest something like a hat or possibly a cowl, because a cowl is just a really long tube, a really big tube that you're working, and you're just working it around and round and round and round and round. So I think that would be a fairly easy one, would be a cowl of some sort. I would probably, oh my god, so sorry. I have a few cowls, I believe, that I saved in my, see, she does have, which I was thinking of doing, but I'm not really positive. She has a sock head cowl as well. So I was kind of debating on whether or not I wanted to do that cowl or not, or do the 3-color cashmere cowl, which I think I'm going to do the 3-color cashmere cowl first, I think. But yeah, I mean, it doesn't really seem too hard. The sockhead cowl is actually a free pattern, which is even better for a first time cowl knitter, or a first time knitting in the round, because it's free. So you're not really wasting your money on something that you start and then you're like, I can't do this, and then you have to put it away, unless you plan on knitting it later once you get more used to it, which is an option. But I think for a first time cowl, I think the sockhead cowl would be a really good idea, because I believe it is just the same as the hat, except for it's worked as a long tube. You have a ribbing along the bottom and ribbing along the top, and then it's just regular stockinette in the middle. So that might be something that you'd be interested in. Let me know. Let me know if you chose one of those, because that would be awesome. And if you have any other questions, you can just send me a message on Ravelry, and I will answer them for you as best as I can. I can also look for other patterns to help you out if you want, because I like looking for patterns. And it's really bad though, because I start looking at patterns and before I know it, it's been like an hour and I'm like, oh my gosh, I have all this stuff to do, and I've been stuck on Ravelry looking at patterns for the past hour and queuing and saving in my library, so many of them. I do that quite often, and it's not good. Every time I see another podcaster talk about a pattern, I'm like, ooh, I might want to knit that one day. Let's go put it in the library. Yeah. So that is my Ask Me Anything question. Thank you so much, Kim, for asking. I love that. I love that. So if you have any questions, let me know and I will get them on the podcast for you. Okay, so now we're going to go on to regular chit chat and all that fun stuff. So if you are here just for the knitting content, thank you so much for stopping by. I greatly appreciate it. I hope you had a great time. If you like, subscribe, give me a thumbs up. That would be awesome. And I will see you all next time. For those of you that are staying for chit chat and podcast TV watching, that's coming up now. All right, chit chat for my week. Just basically work. Work, and more work. My life isn't very fun. It is what it is. Yeah. I've been working quite a bit. My schedule is getting a little bit more normal now, where I'm working about 32 hours a week. So hopefully that'll stay for a couple weeks at least before the whole hectic Christmas comes. We already have Christmas ornaments and some decorations in the shop, in the store at work, and people are like, Christmas already? I kind of looked. I only have 6 more paychecks till Christmas. So that does not seem very long at all. Not at all. Does not seem long at all when you think that way. And it's like 6 more paychecks. That does not seem like a lot. Even if I take $150 out of each paycheck for Christmas presents, yeah, it's coming really, really quickly. Let's see what else is going on. Thanksgiving, like I said, is today. So yesterday we had our Thanksgiving dinner. We had turkey and mashed potatoes and gravy and stuffing and all kinds of good stuff. Oh my God, it was so good and I was so full. And then we had pumpkin pie for dessert. I love pumpkin pie. So we had some pumpkin pie for dessert. This week, I've been sewing a little bit. Hopefully I'm going to get the rest of it done today or tomorrow. I do plan on putting a couple more bags in the shop that I wanted to get in my last shop update, but I ran out of time. It is my Beauty and the Beast, which I showed last podcast, and my Alice and the Queen of Hearts. I have the zippers all sewn on. I just have to sew the sides and the boxed bottom. So hopefully I'm going to be dyeing some yarn today, which is exciting because I want to start my Christmas colorways, which I have a lot of plans for. So I'm really hoping I can do it. I had so many plans for Halloween. I had my whole horror movie villain plans, and time just flew by me. I couldn't get it done. I'm so sorry for anybody that was looking forward to getting them. I will definitely get some sort of horror villain-y type collection out for next year. And I'm going to start dyeing a lot earlier for Halloween than I did this year, that's for sure. I didn't want to do it now because I just figured even if I did it now, people are going to want the yarn before Halloween, and there's no way I'm going to have it dyed up and ordered and shipped out and get it to you before Halloween. So I decided just to nix that and save it for next year's project, which I'm really excited about. I do have plans for this Christmas season. I kind of want to tell you, but I kind of don't. All right, I'm going to tell you because I'm starting dyeing them today. A 12 Days of Christmas colors. Well, no, not colors. Just like a 12 Days of Christmas. Every day I will release a new Christmas colorway into the shop. So that's what I was planning on doing. So they're going to be 12 different Christmas colorways, all released within 12 days. I think I'm still going to do that. I'm just not sure when it's going to start, because I would basically need to have all 12 colors pretty much dyed up, ready to go by the time I do that, because I don't want to be struggling to get new colors out because I'm like, oh no, I have to put another one out tomorrow and I don't have any left. So I'm thinking towards the end of October, maybe the 1st of November, go from the 1st to the 12th. So anyways, my Christmas collection this year, I'm so excited. It's Christmas carols. So it's going to be the Christmas Carol collection. What I thought is we're going to do a Christmas Carol colorway. So what that's going to be basically is we're going to look through and pick out some 12 Christmas carols, and we're going to dye yarn according to what we feel we would see with this Christmas carol. Or if this Christmas carol has a picture, like maybe it was a movie or something, just like, okay, say Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, for instance. That's a Christmas carol, but it's also a movie. So we can take some of the colors, like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. It's going to be a couple shades of brown, some red, and maybe some like very light beige. That would be Rudolph, right? Frosty the Snowman would be white, some blue for the different shades of the snow or whatever. Maybe a little bit of black and orange for his coal eyes and his carrot nose. So that's what we're kind of thinking of for our Christmas Carol colorways. So that is our Christmas theme, Christmas Carol colorways. If you guys, because we are struggling trying to think of 12 Christmas carols that have different types of colorways in them. So if you guys have any suggestions of Christmas carols that you would like to see made into a colorway, comment below. Let me know, because that would be awesome. Other things for the shop, I'll show you what we have in the shop that I just released last week. For Halloween, we do have my Halloween project bag and yarn kit, which is really cute. I haven't sold any of them yet, but I did decide, because this yarn here is the 80/20 high twist sock yarn. I've decided to add some 75/25 to the listing. So there is 75/25 available or 80/20, and you get the bag and the yarn as a kit, and inside the bag is just a really fun orange, there you go, orange color inside. So that is my One Skein bag. Look at all the room in there. It's like literally down to there. So that is my One Skein Halloween kit bag. I might do one, sorry, my nose is itchy. I may do one for Christmas as well. This is going to be exciting because next week I am going to go to the fabric store and get some Christmas fabric and start sewing some Christmas bags. So excited! So those will be going out in the shop, as well as the Christmas Carol colorway collection. Tongue twister, there we go. So that is the kit. That is $49 Canadian, which is I think that's a pretty good deal for a project bag and yarn kit. $49. Not too bad, I think. That fabric I also have in my drawstring bag, which is what I had my shawl in when I was knitting my shawl. I had one of these and I was taking them to work with me. It's a cute little sack. I would say it's probably like a sock sack. It's a One Skein project sack size. I was able to get my yarn and my shawl. And like I said, my shawl is like 6 feet. I'll stick that in there. Okay. I got my shawl in there, and there's still tons of room for the yarn. So this is definitely a One Skein bag. My shawl only goes to like there. So I love this bag. It's so cute. And I had so many people ask me where I got it when I was out and about going to work and stuff. This one little girl, she's like, Mom, look at her bag. Look at her bag. It was so cute. So cute. I think this one is my favorite part of the whole bag, is the ghost with the cauldron and the little frog. It's so cute. So anyways, this is one of the drawstring bags I have, and I have the hard coil kind of, can't really see it that well. But anyways, so this is the One Skein drawstring bag. I also have a drawstring bag in, oh, that's not new. In the Sugar Skulls, same size. These actually come in small and medium size. So medium size will fit 2 skeins. Small size fits 1. So this is my Sugar Skull, and this has a really pretty purple, color inside. So that is my Sugar Skull, and it has a 4-inch bottom. And my other one is my Zombie Wasteland. I have those in a zipper bag as well, but now I've added the drawstring ones to the shop as well. So this is so cute, and this has the turquoise with polka dots inside, which is just so fun. And again, this is a 4-inch square bottom. Look at that seam. Woohoo! I'm impressed myself. So yeah, I got the seam perfect in both sides. Woohoo! Yay me! So this is my One Skein sack size bag. So cute. It's actually, I think it's a little bit bigger than a sock sack, because you can get like the full One Skein project in here. Like I said, I had my yarn and my shawl in mine. So you can definitely do a One Skein project in there. So we also have the zipper bags, which is the same, the small size. And we have the flip-flops. And we have some more Holly Hobby. And this is my medium size bag. I love this bag. It's so cute. My sheepies. So here's just a little bit of a size comparison. I'll line up my tabs. Yeah, my zipper tabs that I do. I just think it makes it finish it off nicely. Anyways, so that's the small bag, and that's the medium bag. You get about 1 inch bigger on the bottom and 1 inch wider on the side. And the bottom of the medium and large bag is a 4-inch, and the bottom of the small is a 3-inch, I believe. I believe it's a 3-inch bottom for the small bags and a 4-inch bottom for the medium and large. I don't have very many large in the shop. If you're interested in one of these bags in a large size, let me know, and I can see if I have extra material and I can make up a large size for you. But so that's, like I said, that's the difference between my small and my medium. All right, so that is what is in the shop right now. And like I said, I'm working on getting some more Alice and the Queen of Hearts. This is a drawstring bag that I made of that a long time ago. It's been worn because I take it to work with me all the time. But now Halloween has come, so now I'm taking my Halloween bag instead. But this is the pattern for the Alice and Queen of Hearts. So I have some of those in the zipper bag sewing up, or right now, well, not right now, but the next couple days, as well as my Beauty and the Beast. So if you want to see what they looked like, you can always check out the sold items in my Etsy shop. Although the inside fabric is going to be different because I ran out of the inside fabric of the 2 that I have. So it's going to be a little bit different. I believe, okay, this one is the same. It has the black, white, and red polka dots. And the Beauty and the Beast, I believe, is black, gray, and white. polka dots. And my bags range from 24 to 44, depending on your size. So that's it for shop update stuff. What have I been watching? Okay, well, podcasters. I've watched a few. Not as many as I wanted to watch because there's a lot out right now. And I watch so many podcasters, I can't keep up. It's so hard to keep up. So I try and watch a few of my favorites first, and then I move on to others. There are some that go every other week, so it's a little easier to catch up with them because it's every other week. There are some that have been kind of a little bit on a hiatus. They're only podcasting about every 3 weeks to a month, which I catch on theirs as soon as they come out because it's been forever since I've seen them. Of course, I watched Levi, the WTFKnitting podcast. He had two come out, I believe. One was for his Speckle and Pop make along with Stephen West, basically just showing you what he's working on with that. And then the other one was his podcast, and it was mainly about his wool gathering event that he went with Melissa from Honeybee Knits. They went to a wool gathering, and that podcast was basically about that. He didn't really show any of his other stuff, but so I watched both of those from him. I also watched the Knit for Brains podcast with Laura and Alisha. Those girls are so funny. They make me laugh all the time. And I'm so excited. Laura had won a giveaway a few weeks ago, and her prize showed up at her house. And she was so happy, and she just loved my yarn, which is I'm so excited. I always get so nervous when I send out my yarn because I haven't done a lot of it yet, so I'm still fairly new dyer. So when I get feedback saying how much people like it, oh my God, it's like relief. It just like, oh my gosh. So I'm really excited that she enjoyed it, and they'll be showing it on her next podcast. So I'm excited to see it. Another one I watched was Die Another Day, which is Christina and Amanda, fellow Canadian podcasters. They don't watch my podcast, but if they ever did, hi ladies. They are on my have to meet list, and they are neighbors. So hopefully at some point that's going to happen because I think we would have an absolute blast together. I'm just saying. So I watched their podcast. Oh my gosh, those girls are hilarious. And if you haven't watched them, you need to watch them. It is Christina, who is the Cozy Knitter. She does all her amazing, amazing, amazing self-striping yarn socks. Unbelievable. And Amanda, who is the Yarn Enabler, which is home of the pencil yarn sock kit type thing. So they are just amazing yarn dyers, and I mean, that's like inspiration big time to even be remotely close to them as far as yarn dyeing. I can only dream. Another one I watched was Just One N with Liz Zimmerman, and I love her. She's so fun, and she actually won a something last podcast, which will be going out in the mail this week. So she'll be getting that soon. Can't wait to hear what she thinks about it. And then I also watched, of course, the Codependant Knitters, which is Dawn and Lisa. Love those ladies. And they are also fellow Canadian Canadian podcasters. And now Dawn is also a bag maker, and they live close to me as well. So hopefully someday we will definitely meet up and go for coffee and chit chat a little bit. And I just started watching the Yarn Barfs, which is Kelly and Amanda. And I heard of them through Levi and Melissa and their whole wool gathering. They had a whole little podcasty thing they did. So I started watching those ladies, and they are so much fun as well. They ended up wearing the exact same shirt in their last episode, which was just so fun. So funny that you don't realize how much you're like your friends until you go out somewhere and you're wearing the exact same thing. It's crazy. So definitely check out those podcasts. And they have something out right now called Vlogtober, which I've been watching two so far of the Vlogtober. I try and catch them each day. Is YarnGasm and Bad Wolf Girl Sits and Knits. They both have Vlogtobers out, and I so want to do this, but I don't think I have enough stuff going on in my life to show a little mini episode every day. Maybe, but I think I might have to wait till next year to do it because I don't want to start 10 days into the season, right? So I'm watching those two, as well as, of course, their regular podcasts. But lots and lots of fun. You get to see a little bit more in depth of their day-to-day type things and what's going on in their life and stuff with these little Vlogtober type thing. I know some people do a Vlogmas for Christmas. I might do that. I think it would be fun. Even if it is only like a 2 or 3 minute little podcasty type thing, I think it would be fun to do. So I might do one for Christmas if there's a Vlogmas. I think there's a Vlogmas, right? I think I remember seeing them last year. I think. Let me know. I'm pretty sure though. Anyways, so that is all the podcasts that I've been watching this week. TV shows, oh my God, there are so many new TV shows. I can't, oh, there's so many. I'm not going to list them all because I'd be here forever. But some of my favorites, returning ones have come back. Criminal Minds, Blue Bloods, Law and Order, Chicago Fire, Chicago PD, Grey's Anatomy. Those are some of my favorites that came back recently. Hell's Kitchen is back. I love Gordon Ramsay. Oh my God. And of course, the Halloween Baking Championship is on, and I love that, as well as Halloween Wars, which some of the things that they make out of food stuff is just blows my mind. I can't even. One of the new ones that have come back after years and years and years is Will and Grace. And oh my God, I love Will and Grace. It's not quite the same as it was, but it's still so fun. So fun, so funny. I still love it just as much. Another comedy that came out is called 9JKL, which I've watched a couple episodes of that, and that is funny. Oh my Lord. I couldn't even imagine, like, that poor guy. That poor guy living in between his mom and his brother. Oh my gosh. His parents and his brother and his family. I'd be shooting me now. Anyways, that show's really, really funny if you haven't checked that out. The Good Doctor. I do like that show. It's really good, but it is still very strange seeing Norman Bates play a doctor. It's still really weird to see, but it is a good show. It is a good show. I think it's going to be one of the ones that I really enjoy. Wisdom of the Crowd. I've been watching that. It's interesting. I'm still giving it a little bit. I kind of like it. I usually give a new show 2 or 3 episodes at least before I can decide whether or not I really like something. And another one that I've watched that I like so far, and I think there's only been the one episode. No, one more episode came out yesterday. I just haven't watched it yet. Was The Disappearance, about the little boy that went missing. That one's really good too. So, and then of course there's a Law and Order true crime with the Menendez brothers murders. That's really interesting. I didn't really watch a lot of stuff about that when it actually happened. So watching the true crime Law and Order now, seeing some of the things that supposedly happened during it, it's just crazy. But I love the law shows and the fire and the hospitals and all that kind of stuff. I love it. So basically, those are what's been going on. Oh, Bachelor Canada is coming on this week. I'm so excited. I cannot wait. Not really sure about the guy they chose for him. There's been a lot of controversy over it. So we're going to see how that goes. But I'm excited about it anyways because I love Bachelor, Bachelorettes. Survivor is in. That Survivor's going on right now. Love that. I'm all about reality TV shows. Like reality TV shows as meaning like real people. And like competition-y type stuff, not Like, I don't watch the Kardashians or all that kind of stuff, but I do watch the Housewives because talk about drama. I love watching drama. I just don't like being part of the drama. I love it. I can't wait for the next ones to come up. Anyways, so that's what's going on. Movies. I've actually been trying to catch up on some of the Hallmark movies that I've been missing the past few months. So that's fun. I have to try and find them online somehow because can't get Hallmark Channel here in Canada, which stinks so bad. So I gotta like look on YouTube and other channels that might have it that I can kind of get it from. I'm not sure if iTunes has Hallmark movies on it. I might have to try that. I might have to try getting something like that. Anyway, so that's what I've been watching and crafting. Oh, there's so much I want to do. There's just not enough time. I want to cross stitch so badly. I have an idea, a little plaque type thing I want to put up right up in here where the empty space is right there. I have something I want to make and put there. I just don't have the time. I don't have the time. I'm driving myself crazy. Because there's so many things I wanted to do, so many things I want to make, so many things for the shop. Just so many things. So many things. Yeah. And I was working on my polymer clay for Halloween. I nixed it. I threw them all out. I didn't like them. I'm picky. I am so picky. I am so picky. I had really cute candy corn and I had purple, black, and orange stars. And I had like Ghost Face from Scream. And I didn't like the way they were looking. So I scratched it. Maybe I'll get some Christmas stuff up, maybe. Hopefully. That's the plan. Anyways, I guess that's it for this episode. Thank you all so much for coming by and checking it out and spending some time with me today. I hope you all had a great time. And yeah, so make sure you are subscribing to this podcast, giving me a thumbs up. Let me know you enjoyed the podcast today. Get in my Ravelry group. Get in there, join the group. Get into those make-alongs, those knit-alongs, even the FO threads, the chatter threads, the introduction thread. I was going to do a giveaway for that today as well, and there was only a couple people that have introduced themselves in there. So get in there. Let me know a little bit about yourself. I love knowing about the people that I share common interests with. Like I said, the Ask Me Anything thread. There is a couple other threads that were hidden. So I'm going to kind of bring them back up. There is a coupon code thread and there is a podcast thread. So if you are a podcaster or there's some podcasts that you really enjoy that you want to share, get them in those threads as well. I'll bump those up so we can see them. And because I'm always looking for new podcasts, even though I have tons that I watch all the time, I'm always looking for some new ones. So make sure you're doing all that. Follow me on Instagram. I am over the 640 mark. I believe at 750, I'm going to do another giveaway. And then again at 1,000. But the 1,000 one is going to be a major giveaway. So 750 is going to be a pretty good one, though. Yep. What else? I think that's it. So just make sure you're getting in the group. Joining those knit-alongs. Pardon me and the yawning. Holy smokes. I think I need to drink like really highly caffeinated tea instead of decaf. That or just have a lot of chocolate before I start. But then if people think I talk fast now, get me some chocolate and then we'll be talking fast. So make sure you're doing all those things. And next week, I believe I am off Sunday as well. So I will podcast on Sunday instead of Monday. I was going to podcast yesterday, but we had turkey instead. So that's good. So next week when I podcast, I will let you know the name of the shawl and we'll see what else comes up by then. So hopefully you all had a good time, and I will see you all next time. Until then, keep on crafting. Bye!